Right, we're going to be looking at generating sequences given nth terms or given their algebraic form. There's a couple of ways of looking at this. You can either substitute in, I'm going to do the first 5 terms. You can either substitute in 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 for n. That's one way of doing it. So I could do, for argument's sake, 3 times 1 plus 4. That would give me the first time 3 times 2 plus 4, right, and I'm swapping n each time for 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Or you could look at it, and I'm sorry, and I should finish that, shouldn't I? So that should be 7, and that should be 10, and that should be, and then next would be 13, and then next would be 16, then 19. Okay, so that's one way of doing it. Or I could say, well, the 3n means 3 times table, so it's the 3 times table plus 4. So if I write out the 3 times table, which would be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and then add 4 to them, I get my sequence. Okay, so that's the first thing. Either way, it works. It really, honestly, it's totally up to you, whichever you feel more comfortable with. Now, second one is 20 minus the 3 times table. So I'm going to do, I've got the 3 times table up here, so here's the 3 times table. I'm going to use that again. So it's 20, take away that, so that would be 17. 20 take away 6, right, which is 14. 20 take away 9, which is 11. 20 take away 12, which is 8. Oops, why can't I draw a comma there? There we go. 20 take away 5, there we go. Alright, you could also say, well, it's 20 minus 3 times 1, which is 17. 20 minus 3 times 2, which is 14. Okay, so there you go. Now, the next one, actually, the best way to do it is to, well, I mean, this here means that it's the square numbers, and the square numbers, you've got basically, for the first term, you're going to do 1 squared plus 2. For the second term, you're going to do 2 squared plus 2, 3 squared plus 2, 4 squared plus 2, etc. So 1 squared, don't forget, is 1. 1 times 1 is 1, so you should get 3. 2 squared plus 2, well, 2 squared is 4, plus 2, 6. 3 squared plus 2 is 9, 11. 4 squared plus 2, 18. 5 squared plus 2, 27. Right, there you go. If you know your square numbers go 1, 4, 9. Why can't I draw? Really annoying. I can't. There we go. 16, 25. They're your square numbers, aren't they? Right, add 2 to them all, and I get my sequence.